Thanks, Paul. On behalf of the entire athletic department, I want to welcome you to the Hall of Fame, and certainly want to congratulate our inductees. Today, the practices don't seem as long, the bus rides as uncomfortable, and certainly those early morning workouts as arduous. We've been playing athletics here for a long time, 1917. And over those many, many years, thousands of coaches and student athletes have added to the rich tradition. But only 225 have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, including this group today. I think that's pretty special. This also marks a milestone year for us. This is the 40th year of the Hall of Fame. That initial group of 1975 inductees kind of reads like a who of the athletic department. Lorenzo Wright, Alan Talmadge, David L. Holmes, Charlie Primus, Andrew Clark. Those are some of the greats of athletic history. And people say, well, is there a connection between that group and now? And I say, well, maybe things are a little bit different now. I can tell you one thing that hasn't changed. That first class of 1975 and this one stands for the same ideals that is emblematic of the athletic department. Commitment, hard work, dedication, perseverance. Dante Dunn was one of a new group of student athletes coming to Wayne State. When assistant coach E.J. Henderson recruited him out of Waverly High School in East Lansing, he was a football and a track star. In fact, he ran the 100 meters in 10.5. Hell, we couldn't get him here quick enough. The football program was in free fall. We had had 20 losing seasons in 21 years. Statistically, that's almost impossible to do. I mean, if everything is the same, you'd think once in a while you would edge a little bit closer. But that didn't happen. You see, a former president, emphasis on former, wanted to eliminate the football program. They said it was the only vote he ever lost to the board. Coleman Young, a number of dignitaries, civic leaders stepped in and said, we're going to have football at Wayne State. So he did the next best thing that a president could do. He choked off the money. When I got here, there were 12 scholarships for football. We competed against teams that had 36. I don't care if those 12 are the best 12 in the world. They're not going to beat 36. You know, it was really tough back then. But we brought in Paul Winters, and we got some scholarships. And we were able to get some people like Dante Dunn to come here. I asked Dante what he remembered when he first arrived in those early years at Wayne State. And he said, I remember Coach Winters telling people he wanted people who were responsible. He wanted people who were accountable for their actions. He wanted people who were leaders. Well, he got all of that and more in Dante Dunn. You had to change not just what happened on the field, but you had to change the attitude in the locker room. And Dante was part of that. He finished second all-time in career return yardage with 1,696 yards. He also had 218 tackles. But to tell you the truth, his senior year, they didn't even throw his way, and that included during warm-ups. He was a different kind of athlete than we had had in the past, and it was that foundation that propelled our program that has now had successful seasons in 7 of the last 9 years. A big turnaround from what it used to be. I asked Dante, what do you remember about Coach Winters? He goes, PMA, positive mental attitude. He says it was the attitude he brought to the locker room, the attitude he brought to the team. We had to change the way we thought about things. We had to find student athletes who could win but believed in winning. I said, "Do you ever use that today?" He said, "Yep, every single day." He holds the record for the most blocked kicks, 7. And I remember one game, he was the difference when he blocked a punt, and we recovered in the end zone for a 6-0 win. Today, Dante is sprinting for that end line. And that end line is the Hall of Fame. And you know, even a former president isn't going to stop him. Dante, congratulations.
Mr. Dunn's citation reads in part, Dante Dunn was a 4-year football letter winner, 2005 to 8. A native of Lansing, Michigan, he was voted the GLIAC Defensive Back of the Year by the league coaches as a senior. He played in all 43 games, starting 23 times in his 4 seasons as a member of Paul Winter's first full recruiting class. When he graduated, he had 4 of the 9 longest kickoff returns for a touchdown in school history, and he finished second at Wayne State University history in kickoff return yards with 1,696, third with 63 kickoff returns, and fourth in passes defended with 29. He blocked a school record 7 kicks and finished with 218 career tackles. His 26.9 career kickoff return yard average ranked 18th in the NCAA 2 division history. As a senior, Dunn was selected to the All-GLIAC first team at 2 positions, defensive back and return specialist. In addition, he received second-team All-America honors from both D2Football.com and Hanson's Football Gazette. He also earned All-GLIAC honors as a return specialist in 2006, second team, and 2007, first team. In the 2008 WSU Defensive and Special Teams MVP, Dante earned his degree in mechanical engineering from the College of Engineering. Rob, President Wilson, it is my honor to present Mr. Dante Dunn for his induction into the Wayne State University Athletic Hall of Fame.
Wow, I can't begin to express the amount of emotions that I'm feeling right now. As you can see, I was very eager to get up here. I'm truly honored to be here today and for you to all share this moment with me, and to be honored in the Wayne State Athletic Hall of Fame. First of all, I'd like to start off by thanking God for the blessings that He sent my way. I'm here today to acknowledge and to give my sincerest gratitude to the people that without them, none of this would have been possible. I apologize if I get a little emotional up here. I'm kind of, out of my wits with this. I'm still trying to soak everything in. So, first of all, I'd like to say that I'm very grateful for this prestigious award that I'm getting today. I would be wrong without being able to state the amount of people that are here today in support. I just appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. I really couldn't have done this without you. First of all, I'd like to give thanks to Coach Winters for recruiting me. I know I was a part of your first full recruiting class. I definitely took a little bit of pride in that. I thank you for the opportunity and the people that you surrounded me with to make me not only a better person but a better player. I know Coach Maddox, Coach Hauser, Coach Frank Novak, and Coach Harker are not here with us today, but I would be wrong without being able to express how much that they've had an imprint on my collegiate career. Coach Maddox was a guy that saw me at the University of Michigan camp. He took a bet on me, and I'm glad that, when he rolled the dice, it came out with 7s. So I'm glad that we came out a winner on that. Coach Hauser, he ended up being my second defense coordinator. He took a definite risk at being able to put me at a safety position, which is a position that I didn't come on originally playing at Wayne. I like to say that those were my best years, playing back there behind the guys at safety. And I just appreciate everything that he taught me as far as the leverage that I have on the field and playing smart, reading my keys, things of that nature. I definitely need to give a special shout out to Coach Harker. The guys, then everything we used to joke about being Harkerized. This man used to, he was always on 10, he was always on 100. And as soon as you walked into that weight room, there was no stopping him. He pretty much let you know that he was going to push you to your limits. And if he broke you, he would definitely try to help you put back the pieces. But his main goal was to make us the best mental and physical athletes that we could be. Coming from where the program was before, I think he was a definite key figure in how we addressed football, coming into work every day, giving it our all, continuously improving, and being accountable for our actions, not only on the field but off the field. Coach Novak, all of the special teams accolades that I've been getting, I have to give him credit for that. He definitely put me in the correct position every time. Whether it was kickoff return, punt block, punt return, I have to give him a lot of credit for the things that he's provided me and the success that he's provided me. I like to give great thanks to my high school buddies that are out here today. I know a lot of you guys have flown in from far. My little sister, she just flew in from Dallas. She just moved out there, so I really appreciate that she was able to make it out here. You guys have influenced me tremendously. Man. I love you all like brothers, man. I'm sorry. Wow. Wow. Love you all like brothers, man. Brothers from another mother, man. Grew up through thick and thin. Glad y'all made it out here. Jamel, Herschel, Mike, sister, Tom. Glad you guys came out, man. I couldn't have done it without you guys, man. I'm sorry. I told you I was gonna get a little emotional, but hey. Woo. Still trying to be able to soak everything in. I'm gonna try to gather myself for the end of this, man. I apologize, but I'm still trying to soak everything else. From the guys that I play with, man, the Mud Dogs, the Go-Getters, man. I love you guys to death. I never thought that coming here and meeting such a great group of guys like you, man, would be so great. Man, where do I begin, man? I'm just glad that I actually trusted what my mother had told me. Going to college, you'll meet some of the greatest friends that you've ever met, and you'll never break those bonds or relationships that you're having. And then lastly, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my father, my grandmother, my aunt, uncle, my sister, again. Thank you for everything that you've instilled in my life. Thank you for telling me to compete every day to get better. Especially you, Father. Thank you for all of the, oh man. Just, words can't even begin to explain how deeply you guys have influenced my life to be successful and to be humble. Being humble was one of the things that I definitely took from the most from you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just stuck for words to be able to explain how much you guys mean to me. Granny, you're the backbone of this family to me. You definitely taught me a lot, kept me in check. I know I wasn't always the greatest, and I know I always didn't talk as properly as you know. You always just stay on my P's and Q's as far as this talking. So I definitely appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. Ooh, excuse me. Such a prestigious award is hard to sum up in one sentence or even standing in here in front of you guys today. I couldn't have did it without any of you guys. Some of the lessons that I've learned here from Wayne State, from Coach Winters, as Mr. Fournier had talked earlier, is accountability for sure. Learning how to face adversity, and as I stated earlier, continuous improvement. There are definitely ebbs and flows in every game and in life in general. Coming here to Wayne State, knowing the history as far as it not being as successful from a football standpoint, definitely gave me some kind of drive with Coach Winters to try to start something new. And I think the guys that I played with shared my sentiments to this. I just want to say that even in the low times, where we were the 3 and 8 years where we hated running 300s and I was gasping for air, for dear life actually. I just want to say it's all helped me grow to become the man that I am today. It sucked at the time, and I'll tell you, it was terrible at the time. But I just like to say that being accountable for your actions was a great lesson that I didn't only learn from you, Coach Winters, and the football family, but from my father as well. He always taught me to, all of you always taught me to, you be careful what you say. Make sure that, if you can, make sure it's calculated, and make sure you stand behind the words that you have. So I just want to leave it at that and say thank you guys for acknowledging me today, and I appreciate everything. Thank you.